have the opportunity to answer the question. Then I'll ask the rest of the class if they agree with you. Okay, and we'll take a little bit of a grade or a mark to see who is right or who is not. Okay, so let's see who is in class so far. All right, hey there, Marcio, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Very good. Marcio, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Awesome. All
Yeah,
right, good to have you here. Nice to meet you.
yeah, my pleasure.
What part of Brazil are you from?
Northwest,
Northwest?
Northwest, yeah.
Okay, all
North,
right. Great, great.
yeah. It's very hot here.
Yes, yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah,
I'm in Honduras, and it's pretty warm here as well.
yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Jose, how you doing, Jose?
Hi, Chad. How are you?
I'm doing great. Nice to see you again.
Okay, thank you.
Very good, very good. Okay, let's see here. We also have Milton. Hi, Milton. How are you?
Hi, Chad. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Milton, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico City.
From Mexico. Okay. All right. Very good. Yeah, it's an interesting name. You don't hear a lot of Hispanics with the name Milton.
Now, the name of Milton, it's from England.
From England. Okay.
Uh,
Are,
I
are
mean,
your ancestors from England?
no. All my family is from Mexico City.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Now, what part of Mexico do you live in?
In Mexico City.
Mexico City. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Well, nice to meet you. Good to have you here. Okay. Let's see. Ronaldo.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome to class. Good to have you here.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Welcome.
And it sounds like Ronaldo, you are from Brazil.
Yes, I'm from Brazil.
All right, very good. Good to have you here. What part of Brazil do you live in?
I live in southwest in São Paulo.
Okay. All right, very good. Well, it's nice to have you here. Nice to meet you.
Okay, welcome. Nice to meet
Okay.
you too.
All right, good. How about Amparo? Hi there, Amparo. Welcome to class.
Hi, teacher. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. And let's see, we also have Ming. Hi, Ming. How you doing?
Hi, Chad. I'm doing well.
Awesome. It's been a while. I haven't seen you for a long time.
Yes, it is.
Well, really, I haven't been giving a whole lot of classes in the Verbling, classroom area, so it's my fault. Anyway, how you been doing? How are things? What have you been up to?
Just busy with work and study.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. It looks like I got everybody. Great. Okay. So in this class, you guys, what we do? I'll have a website. I'll put it up here right now. Okay. I'm going to share the screen. I won't share the. I'm not going to share the website with you because I don't want you guys to cheat. Okay, and move ahead and look at answers and things like that. Okay, but we have 56 questions. Okay, I have some others and whatnot if we finish these. Okay, but if it is your turn, I'll have you read through the question or the sentence one time. Okay, then tell me which one you believe answers the question. Okay, which one best finishes this sentence? Okay, then I will read through it. And then I'll ask the rest of the class what they believe. Okay, don't be afraid to shout out your answer, you guys. And what we'll do is we'll say 1, 2, and 3. Okay. If you agree with the person, you can say I agree. Okay, and that will be okay. Okay. We'll be keeping score, and the winner of the quiz tonight wins $50 million. Okay, it'll be wired to your account tonight. Okay, and you won't have to worry about working ever again, right? Okay, so let's go to. We're going to start off with, let's see, Ronaldo. Okay.
Okay.
So Ronaldo, you are up first. Go ahead and read question number 1.
Okay. Let me see.
Read it out loud.
Okay. He wouldn't be very happy if he heard his daughter had been in trouble again.
Okay. All right. So which one do you believe is correct? Did you say he'd heard, or hear?
I said heard.
Okay, so heard. So number 2. Okay, so
Heard,
that
yeah.
sounds like this, you guys. He wouldn't be very happy if he heard his daughter had been in trouble again. Okay, what do you guys think? Is our answer number 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Number 2.
1. Okay, 1 on 2.
Heard. Two.
Okay, 2 on 2.
2.
3 on 2. Anybody else? Okay, let's try out number 2. Okay, I have 3 votes on 2, 1 on 1. Okay, so let's try this out. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Okay, so he wouldn't be very happy if he heard his daughter had been in trouble again. Okay, we wouldn't say if he'd heard his daughter had been in trouble again. Okay, it'd be a little redundant to have that in there twice. Okay, all right, let's go to our next one here. This is Ming, number 2. Go ahead and read that, please.
Okay. That's such a nice piece of furniture. I wish it blank fit in my apartment. It could fit in my apartment. 1.
Okay, number 1. All right, so that's such a nice piece of furniture. I wish it could fit in my apartment. What do you guys think? Is 1 our answer?
Yes.
Okay, number 1.
Yes, it's the number 1.
Okay, 2 on 1.
Yeah, number
I
1.
think so. It's good. Number one.
4 on 1.
Yes.
Okay. All right, anybody else? Okay, let's try out number 1. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, was able to would be very close here. Okay, but since we're talking about a wish, this possibility, okay, we would use could. Okay.
Okay.
All right, good. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is for Milton.
Okay, I was rather put out when I heard my daughter's teacher allowed her run 20 times around the playground.
Okay, allowed. Okay, let's try this one out. I was rather put out when I heard my daughter's teacher allowed her run 20 times around the playground. Okay, what do you guys think? Is our answer number 2, allowed?
No, it's 1.
Okay, 1.
I think it's 3.
Okay, 1 on 3.
Let me see. He heard my daughter's teacher.
Number 3.
Okay, 2 on 3.
Number 1.
Okay, 2 on 1.
I think so. 3.
Okay, all right. So 3 on 3, 2 on 1. Anybody else? Is that everybody? I can't
What
remember.
does put out mean in this sentence?
Yeah.
Okay, put out. Put out is a little upset.
Okay.
Then it's letter 1.
Okay, then it's number 1.
Number 1.
So are you taking away your vote for number 3?
Yes, I was confused about put out.
Okay, so you're leaving all the other number 3ers alone. Okay. All right, so that gives us 3 on 1, 2 on 3. Let's try out number 3. Let's see what this means. Okay. All right, good. So yes, rather put out means to be a little upset. Okay. All right. So when I heard my
There is
daughter's
a-
teacher, yeah.
Oh, sorry. There is another means. For example, put out it's to.
Yes, there is.
Yes, it's
There's a sexual meaning.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah. You can. There's a sexual meaning. There's also a like putting something out for sale. Yeah. Hey, can you put out the bananas for sale?
you. Okay.
Okay, and that would be to physically place something in an area.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, very good, very good. Yes, so made would be correct. So he was angry. Then the teacher made her run 20 times around the playground. Okay. All right, number 4. Okay, number 4 is for Marcio.
Yeah. We used to meet at the bus stop because we weren't allowed to go to town on our own.
Okay. We used to meet at the bus stop because we weren't allowed to allowed to go to town on our own. Wow. I really wanted to say to go downtown. I really wanted to say that. Okay. Very good. What do you guys think? Is our answer allowed?
No. 1 made.
Okay, 1-on-1. Anybody else?
I think it's 1.
Okay, 2-on-1.
I think it's 3.
1-on-3. Just wait, guys. She's gonna leave you all alone if you join her on 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Okay, 2-on-3. Or 3-on-3.
Yes.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, Amparo, are you gonna switch on us now again? Okay, let's try out 3. We have 3-on-3. Okay, so allowed is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so we used to meet at the bus stop because we weren't allowed to go to town on our own. We weren't able to do so. We did not have permission. Okay, if we say we weren't made to go, that would mean we weren't forced to do it. Okay, that's what it was meaning in the other one. The teacher forced the child to run 20 times around. That's why the parent was mad. Okay.
I thought this means we weren't made, like we weren't built to go to town. You know?
Oh.
We weren't fit enough to.
We weren't fit enough. Yeah, we wouldn't say that. If we were, it would have to be something more challenging, like climbing a mountain. And I would say, oh man, I was not made for this.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't created to climb mountains. Okay, that would be the way that we would do it. It would have to be something that's a little more physically challenging.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, no problem. Let's go to number 5. Number 5 is for Jose.
Yes, 1 month. I wish all airlines would make children fly for free.
Okay. All right, so I wish all airlines would make children fly for free. What do you guys think? Is our answer number 2?
Yes, my response. Number
Okay.
2.
Anybody else?
I think it's
3.
number 1.
3.
Okay, 1-on-1,
3.
2-on-3,
I think it's 3.
3-on-3,
Yeah.
3. 3.
4-on-3. Okay, anybody else? Nope. Okay, let's try number 3.
Oh.
Oh. Allowed to.
Number 1.
Okay.
It's for 1 teacher.
Number 1. Number 1 is correct. So, I wish all airlines would allow children to fly for free.
Mm.
Okay? With allow, we always have to have 2 in there.
Okay. Because it's this almost the same means.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Allows to children.
It would allow children to belongs right here in between.
Okay.
Yeah, to fly. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. The first time I went through this one by myself, just to check it, I got this one wrong too. I was like, wait a minute, what? And then it showed it. I was like, oh yeah, okay. Because I read through it really quick, and I was like, yeah, well that makes sense.
Allow requires 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Okay.
Okay.
All right, number six. This is for Amparo.
I could talk to him, but he doesn't come here often. Um, does he?
Okay. Does he? All right. I could talk to him, but he doesn't come here often. Does he? Okay, what do you guys think? Is our answer number one?
Agree.
Okay, 1 on 3. Someone else said something I couldn't hear.
Agree.
Okay, so 1 on 1 on 3. Anybody else?
1.
Okay, 2 on 1, 1 on 3.
1, 2. No, 1.
Okay, yeah, 3 on 1. Yeah, with these numbers it gets a little confusing. So yeah, 1, 2. Wait, which one? Yeah, no. So 3 on 1, 1 on 3. Okay, anybody else? Okay, let's try out 3. I could talk to him, but sorry. No, try out 1 more time. Yeah, no, I already read that one. Let's do this one. Okay, so the rule is, if our sentence is negative, the tag question has to be in positive. If this is positive, the tag question has to be negative.
Negative.
Okay, so that's our rule. That's why this one is does.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's go to number 7. Okay, number 7 is for Ronaldo.
Okay. Let me see. I heard that policy had interviewed dozens of people before they made one arrest.
Okay. So that was number 3 down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like this. I heard the police had interviewed dozens of people before they had made an arrest. Okay, what do you guys think? Is our answer number 3?
Yes. Number
1,
3.
2,
So number 3.
3. Okay, so I've got 3 on number 3. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, Amparo, was that a yes on number 3?
Yes.
Okay, 4 on number 3.
Number 2.
Okay, 1 on number 2. Okay, anybody else? Okay, let's try out number 3. That has the most votes. Okay, that is correct. Okay, I heard the police had interviewed. Okay, now, this is going to be past perfect, right? We don't always have to use past perfect. Okay, I find myself using it half of the time. I really should. Okay, in most cases, we usually do use simple past, and it represents sort of the same meaning. Okay, I go back and forth on it. So you might hear some teachers out there say, "Don't worry about learning past perfect," and they're partially right. They're partially right, especially for quizzes like this and for tests and stuff like that. Okay, but do we usually use it when we're supposed to? Not all the time. Because I could say, I heard the police interviewed dozens of people before they made an arrest. Sounds perfectly fine. Okay, so yeah, sounds perfectly fine.
Without the had?
Without the had, yep.
Okay.
And you could say that in what's that?
It's grammatical correct, but it's not common in the normal conversation. That's it?
Correct. You're exactly right. It's grammatically correct to say the police. Sorry, I heard the police had interviewed dozens of people before they made an arrest. Okay? That'd be grammatically correct, right?
Okay.
Okay, because what I always look for in a sentence, you guys, is that one right there. Okay, that one's going to be the indicator of whether or not you need to use past perfect. Okay, because past perfect is used to represent something that happened before an event in the past. So the event in the past was the arrests. Okay, they made arrests. That happened in the past. What happened before that? Well, they had interviewed. That is the correct way to say that. Do we say that all the time? No.
Okay.
Okay. All right, very good. Let's go on to number 8. Number 8 is for Ming.
What's your new boss like? He seems okay. He lets her get on with the job. What's your new boss like? 3.
3, okay. What's your new boss like? He seems okay. He lets her get on with the job. Okay. What do you guys think? Is there answer number 3?
Number 1.
Number 1? Okay.
I don't know. I think it's the 2.
Okay. 1 on 2. So I have 1 on 1, 1 on 2.
2.
2 on 2.
I think so too.
Okay, so 3 on 2. What do you think, Amparo?
3.
Okay, 1 on 3. Let's see. Let me get my fingers right. There we go. Okay, so 1 on 3, 1 on 1, 3 on 2. Okay, and that's I think about it. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's take a look at number 2. This is the one that has the most votes. Incorrect. What's your new boss look like? Okay, he seems okay. Right, so we have 1 on seems like and 1 on like. Which one do we want to do, you guys?
Seem like.
Seems like?
Seems
Yes.
like.
Like.
Me, money, mo.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, all right, let's try seems like. That's the one I've heard most. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
not possible.
Okay. All right. So this is a great phrase. I actually taught a private lesson on this phrase a bit ago, because and this is something that we say all the time, you guys. Okay. What's your school like? What's your teacher like? What's your new car like? Okay, when we ask this question, we put like at the very end. We want to know everything about it. Okay, we want to know the actions, the colors, the whatever it is. Okay, so we put it on the very end. Okay, we're not asking if we like it. Okay, we're asking for sort of a description of it. Okay, what's the attitude of it? What's whatever it may be. Here in this sentence, what's your new boss like? Okay. Our response would be, oh, he's great. Okay, he brings in pizza every Friday afternoon.
What does get on with mean?
Okay, get on means he lets her do her job.
Okay.
Okay.
Or do you have to say get on with or get on? Does it mean
Yeah,
something
you have
else?
to say get on with.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. All right. So like is used quite often. Like is used quite often at the very tail end. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to our next one, number 9. And let's Milton.
Okay. Let me see. The Pyrenees mountain range separates France and Spain.
Okay. So the article the.
The
Okay. The Pyrenees mountain range separates France and Spain. What do you guys think? Do we need the article the?
Number
Yes.
1.
Okay.
Number
2 on 1.
Number
Anybody
1.
else?
Number 1.
Okay. 3 on 1. Uh-oh, what's the rules? What's the rules with the articles? What do I do if it's just a mountain? What if I do if it's a range? I don't know.
I think it's the The third one, only Pyra means mountain range
Okay.
without an article.
Okay, without an article. So one on three, three on one. Okay, anybody else? Okay, let's try this out. So we have 3 on number 1. We're going to try that one out first. Okay? Oh, man. The nerves. Okay, it is number 1. Okay? So when it is a mountain range, we have to use the. When it is a mount, when we're talking about the peak or one mountain, we do not use an article. Mount Everest separates France from Spain. That's not true, but that's just an example. Okay? I would not say the Mount Everest or the Mount Kilimanjaro. That's one peak, one mountain. But the Alps is a range of mountains. The Colorado Rockies, okay, a range of mountains. The Andes, a range of mountains. Okay? All right, let's go to number 10. Number 10 is for Marcio.
Yeah. She asked him space. He wanted to go to the race course. Let me see. She asked him.
Okay, now that word is going to be pronounced asked. Instead of asked, it's asked.
She asked him unless he wanted to go to the race course.
Okay, all right, so number 3, unless. Okay, let's check it out. She asked him unless he wanted to go to the race course. What do you guys think? Is our answer number 3?
Yes.
Number 2.
Number 2.
All right, so I have 1 on 3. I think I heard 3 on 2.
2.
Okay, 4 on 2. I think I may have heard 1 extra, or I'm imagining 1 extra.
Unless.
Okay, 2 on 3. Yeah, I think I'm on 3 on 2. I think I added an extra voice in there.
Yeah.
I was hearing things.
You have 6
Yeah.
students and you are counting 7.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So let's check out number 2 here. Okay, right here in the middle. Okay. Number 2 is correct. She asked him whether he wanted to go to the race course. Okay. Now, typically, okay, we usually have after whether we say or not. She asked him whether or not he wanted to go to the race course. Okay. Yeah, but you can leave it alone and just say whether. Okay. All right. Let's go to number 11. And Marcio, you did that last one, so let's go to Jose.
I wish I could go camping with you next weekend. It sounds fun. And unfortunately, I have to work.
Okay. So unfortunately, all right. Let's take a look here. I wish I could go camping with you next weekend. It sounds fun. Unfortunately, though, I have to work. What do you guys think? Is our answer number 2?
Yes.
Yes.
1, 2,
Yes.
2.
3, 4. Okay, well, we've got 4 on there, so it looks like that's going to be the most popular one. Let's give it a whirl. Unfortunately is correct. Now, Jose, this word here is pronounced though.
Though?
Though.
Though.
Uh-huh. Unfortunately, though. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. No problem. Great job. Okay. Let's go to number 12. Amparo, this one is for you.
You don't have to apply for a student visa. Unless you are from outside the EU, EU, no, EU.
The EU, okay. All right. Okay, so let's try this one out. You don't have to apply for a student visa unless you are from outside the EU, the European Union. Okay, what do you guys think is our answer number 1?
Yes.
Yes.
1, 2. Okay, anybody else? Bing. Ooh, this is a challenging one. All right, since I only have 2, we're going to go with unless, okay? Whew. Hopefully Amparo has not led us astray. There we go, unless. Okay? All right, so you don't have to apply for a student visa unless you are from outside the EU, okay?
Teacher, if
Yes.
I have, I can use if you are not from, in that order.
Yes, if you are not from outside, exactly.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, it wouldn't be if not you are from, if you are not from, okay? All right, very good. Let's go to number 13. Number 13 is for Ronaldo. Ronaldo, make sure you are unmuted. I just cannot hear you. Okay, let's go to Ming.
Okay, I bought a new iPod so I can listen to the music I like when I'm at the gym.
Okay. Okay, so the here. Okay, so I bought a new iPod so I can listen to the music.
You are mute. Chat.
Ronaldo, you mute the teacher.
Yeah, you mute.
Oh man. All right. That makes me feel bad. No. Okay. So, all right. So, I don't know what you guys heard or what you didn't hear, but I gave you the answer already. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, I bought a new iPod so I could listen to the music I like when I'm at the gym. What do you guys think is our answer? The.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 2 on the. Anybody else?
The.
No, 1.
Number
Number-
1. Okay.
Number
1 on number 1, 2 on number 3. Okay, anybody else? All right, let's try out the. Very good. So I can listen to the music I like when I'm at the gym. Okay, very good. Let's go to number 14. Number 14 is for, so me already went, Milton.
We had such a great week. Underline. We went walking in the mountains. The answer is
Okay,
What-
Milton, try that again. I can't hear you very well. It was breaking up just a touch.
okay. We had such a great week. When we went walking in the mountain.
Okay. So when we had such a great week when we went walking in the mountains. Okay, what do you guys think? Is our answer number 2?
Number 2.
Yes.
Okay. So 2 on 2.
Where?
1 on 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2.
Okay. 3 on 2. Okay, so I have 3 on 2, 1 on 3. Anybody else? Nope. Okay, let's try out number 2 here. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. Where wouldn't work here in this situation? Yeah, I wouldn't. I couldn't think of a way for it to work. We had such a great week where we went walking. Yeah, I couldn't think of a way to have that work
What
at
did
all.
you say? We had such a great weekend in the mountain where we were walking.
Where we were walking, yeah, it would be a completely different. You could, yeah, you could add that at the very end. So a great week in the mountains where we were walking. Yeah, it's an odd way to say it, but you can say it. Okay. All right, let's go to number 15. All right, and who is wrestling with their microphone? It's like beating them up. Let's go to Marcio.
Yeah. He didn't do as well as expected in the exam. The teachers wondered why. Let me see. He didn't do as well as expected in the exam. Surprising, number 2.
Okay, surprisingly. Okay, so make sure to pronounce that ly at the end as well. Okay. Surprisingly, he didn't do as well as expected in the exam. The teachers wondered why. What do you guys think? Is our answer number 2?
Yes, the number 2.
Okay,
true.
1, 2. Anybody else?
Yeah, number 2.
Okay, 3 on number 2. Any others?
Should be 2.
Okay, 4 on 2. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, very nice. Okay. Now you could say interestingly. Okay, but you would, if you were going to say interestingly, I would probably add enough on the end of it, saying like interestingly enough, he didn't do as well as expected in the exam. Okay, but there would have to be some other information beforehand. This phrase here, you could just start off with saying surprisingly. Okay. Okay, let's go to our next one here. 16. 16 is for Jose.
What do you what do you said no no what do you used to do in your last employment?
Okay. All right. So are you saying used to?
Used to, yes.
This one, number 2?
No, the number 3.
Number 3. Used to.
Used to.
Okay, used to. Okay. So number 3 here. So what did you used to do in your last employment? Okay. What do you guys think? Is our answer number 3?
Number
2.
2.
The number 2.
Okay. 3 on 2.
3.
Okay. 1 on 3. 2 on 3. Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, number 3.
Are you switching from 2 to 3?
Yeah, because of the did.
What? All right. Well, I guess if you say so. 3 on 3, 2 on 2. Okay. All right. So we have 3 on 3. So let's try this one out.
Yeah.
Correctamundo. All right. Yes, and you're exactly right. Okay. So once he realized that he had did right here, he went, oh yeah, we have to use it in the base form. Okay? All right, so I couldn't say, what did you spoke? Okay, or what did you said? Okay, what did you said to him? I would have to say, what did you say, using it in the base form. So that's why here, okay, what did you use to do? Okay, using use in its base form. Okay?
Okay.
Even though it sounds like we could be saying this one. Right? Uh-oh, there we go. Okay, number 17. Number 17 is for Amparo.
It happened ages ago. I was working in New York at the time.
Okay?
Oh, I work.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Which one?
It happened ages ago. I don't know. In Spanish, I can say in 2 ways, but
I know, if only we had the word when in there. That would just make life easier. Okay. Alright, so which one do you want to go with, Amparo?
number 3.
Worked or was working? Number 3, does that one feels more comfortable?
Trust me, it's 3.
I was working when it happened. Yeah.
Okay, alright, let's try out number 3. So, it happened ages ago. I was working in New York at the time. Right? Okay, what do you guys think? Is our answer number 3?
Yes, it is.
3.
1, 2,
Number 3.
3 on 3?
Yes, number 3.
4 on 3? Okay, Ming, are you on 3 as well?
Yeah, 3.
Alright. Okay, alright, let's try this one out. Okay, very good. Now, typically, you guys, I wouldn't separate these two sentences. Okay, I would probably connect them together. Okay, this is going to be storytelling mode. Okay, you're setting the atmosphere. Okay, by saying this. It happened ages ago when I was working in New York at the time. Okay, I would probably say when. I would connect things together that way. It happened ages ago when I was working in New York at the time. Okay. Okay. Or actually, I probably wouldn't even say at the time. I would probably just leave it at New York, when I was working in New York. Okay. But yes, at the time, that kind of helps out. Okay. Very good. Let's go to number 18. All right, number 18. This is for Ronaldo.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now. Go for it.
Okay. I don't know, but amp turned off my microphone. I don't know why.
Oh, really?
Did you understand?
You turned off my. Oh, it was because you had a lot of noise coming from your microphone. It sounded like you were throwing your microphone around your room.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so that's probably why.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I get to change that money for you. I was too busy. Let me see. I think so. 1. I am sorry I couldn't to get to change that money for you. I was too busy.
Okay. All right. Number 1. Let's try it out. Sounds like this. I'm sorry. I couldn't get to change that money for you. I was too busy. What do you guys think? Is our answer number 1?
Number 2.
3.
Number 2. Okay. 1 on 2. 1 on 3.
The number 1.
Number
Okay.
1.
All right. 2 on number 1. 1 on 2. 1 on 3.
No, I'm sorry. Number 3 because it's the I. Yeah.
Nope. You already used your 1 change earlier in the game. Okay. So 2 on 3. 2 on 1.
1.
Okay, so 3 on 1, 2 on 3. All right, let's try it out. Number 1 has the most votes.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Couldn't
my God.
is incorrect. Okay, which one do you guys want to do? Do you want to go to our next option? Didn't manage?
Yes.
All right, let's try it out. Didn't manage is correct. I'm sorry, I didn't manage to get that money for you. I was too busy. Okay. Now, typically though, I would use this form, but I would change were to was.
Yeah, wasn't.
Okay. In past tense, I typically use to be able to, or wasn't or weren't able to. Okay, or was or were. Okay. I would say I wasn't able to get. I wasn't able to get change. I wasn't able to change that money for you. Yeah. So get I would completely remove. Okay, but I didn't manage to get. Okay. Very good. Let's continue here. Okay. And I forgot who did 18. Who did 18? Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Ming, number 19.
Okay, 19. If he blank a second time, he wouldn't have succeeded. If he hadn't tried a second time. 3.
Okay. All right. So 3. So if he hadn't tried a second time, he wouldn't have succeeded. Okay. What do you guys think? Is our answer number 3?
Yes, I agree.
One.
I think it's the number 2.
1 on 2. So 1 on 3. 1 on 2. Who else?
Number 3.
Okay. 2 on 3.
3.
3 on 3. 1 on 2. Okay. Anybody else? All right. Let's try out number 3. Okay. Very good. Okay. If he wouldn't have tried a second time, he wouldn't have succeeded. The problem is that we typically say this. I find myself actually saying that quite often as well. Okay, using third conditional completely wrong, right? We just destroy it. Okay, so you will probably hear this. You will probably hear this in most cases. Okay, where people just say it incorrectly. They try to add would too many times in there. Right? Okay, but the correct form would be hadn't, okay, plus past participle. Right? Number 20. Okay, number 20 is for Milton.
Okay, I had a friend at college who was very gifted with languages. She blank speak for hour 4 or 5. Was able to.
Okay. Was able to. So number 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I had a friend at college who was very gifted with languages. She was able to speak 4 or 5. Okay, what do you guys think? Is our answer number 1?
Yes.
1.
2. Okay, so I have 2 on number 1. Anybody else?
Number 1.
3.
Number 1.
4 on 1. Okay, sounds like it.
All of them are kind of wrong.
Okay, they're all pretty close. All right.
Maybe
Okay.
1.
Number 1 is correct. Number 1 is correct. Okay, nice job. Nice job. All right, let's go to number 21. Number 21, let's see, this is for Marcio.
Okay. Do you know if your company is recruiting and IT technicians? John to change his job, so I said I would ask. Let me see. John is... John is liking to change his job, so I said I would ask.
Okay. Number 1 is liking. Okay, let's try it out. Do you know if your company is recruiting any IT techs or technicians? John is liking to change his job, so I said I would ask. Okay, what do you
3.
guys think? Number 1?
3 would like.
Okay, 1 on 3? 2 on 3?
Number 3.
Number 3.
4 on 3? Anybody else? Okay, let's try out number 3 here. Would like. So, do you know if your company is recruiting any IT technicians? John would like to change his job, so I said I would ask. Okay, that is correct.
Okay.
Right? All right, very good. Let's go to number 22. 22 is for Jose.
You show photo identification at the check-in. Number 1, you must show photo identification at the check-in.
Okay, so you must show photo identification at the check-in. What do you guys think? Is our answer number 1, must?
Number 1.
Number 1.
2, 3?
3 works too, I think, but
Yeah.
maybe 1 to go on.
Okay.
But
Alright.
if you are you make the check-in on internet, you don't have to show your your photo identification.
Okay, which one are you thinking?
Or that depends on.
Okay, it depends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it also depends on the difference between have to and need to. Okay, look at the modals here. Okay, so I have 3 on must. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, must is correct. Okay, have to. Okay, if my memory serves me correctly, have to is a feeling from within. Okay, so when you have to do something, I have to get up at 8 because I've got to go to work. Okay, it's this feeling to do something from within. I have to study tonight. Okay, so that I can get a good grade tomorrow on the test. Okay, if it said need to, that would probably be more grammatically correct. Okay, but do we say have to? Yes, we say have to all the time. Right? But if it said you don't need to show your identification at check-in, that would be, then there would be 2 possibilities. Okay, but being that have to is a need from within, need to is a force from outside of you. Okay, need to would work better in this position. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? Yep, okay. Let's do one more here, number 23. And let's see here, number 23, this is for Amparo.
Jonathan said he a great time at the party at your place. Said he had.
Okay, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1.
Jonathan said he had a great time at the party at your place. Okay, what do you guys think? Is our answer number 3?
1.
Number 3.
1.
Okay, I have 1 on 1, 1 on 3.
3.
Yeah, number 3.
At your place.
Okay, 3 on 3, 1 on 1.
3.
Okay, 4 on 3, 1 on 1. Okay, let's try out 3. Okay, This one is toss-up. I think it's going to trick us. Let's see. Yeah, I figured. So that would mean then our answer is number 1. Okay. This one, in all reality, you guys, we would say had. We would not say he'd had. Okay. Because really here there isn't anything unless we're talking about what Jonathan said before this time. Okay, there wouldn't really be a need to use past perfect. Okay, because we're not talking about a situation before. So this one I would disagree with. I personally would use had. Okay, instead of saying Jonathan said he'd had a great time at. Yeah, it's not very necessary here. Okay, so I disagree with 23.
So maybe when you're writing, you will use number 1, but when you're talking, you use number 2.
No, I mean still even at that I wouldn't use number 1. There are certain times, and usually whenever I use number 1 or past perfect, it's really definite. Okay, I had been I had cleaned my house before you came over. Okay, so it's a definite. Okay, this happened before this, and all of those things were in the past. Okay, that's typically how I use it, and that's why in that situation there isn't a definite thing that happened in the past for the other thing to happen in the past. Okay, that's why I would.
Maybe if you have another context, like for example, if the other guy said I didn't like I didn't enjoy the party, and then in the comment Jonathan said that he had. Maybe
Yeah.
in that case.
If there was more of a setup. Yeah. If there was a setup to that question,
Yeah.
possibly so. But typically, I would probably just say had. So I disagree with 23. All right, you guys. Very good. Well, thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to take a break for a couple hours, and we'll be doing reading. I think it's advanced reading later tonight. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. See ya. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Chad. Goodbye.